Stepfather appears in court in Connecticut child death investigation, faces sexual assault charges. On April 6, 2026, a man identified as the stepfather of a young girl whose death is under investigation in Enfield appeared in court to enter a plea on sexual assault charges connected to the case, marking a significant development in an investigation that has shaken the local community. Authorities said the court proceeding took place earlier in the day, though an exact time was not publicly disclosed. The appearance represents a critical step forward as investigators continue working to determine the full circumstances surrounding the child's death and whether criminal actions contributed to the tragedy. Prosecutors allege that the charges are directly tied to the broader investigation, though officials have not yet released detailed information explaining how the alleged offenses relate to the fatal incident. Due to the sensitive nature of the case and the age of the victim, authorities have limited the amount of information made public. A case under intense scrutiny. The case has drawn growing attention in Enfield and beyond as residents grapple with the disturbing nature of the allegations. While officials have confirmed that the stepfather is facing sexual assault charges, they have not disclosed the exact timeline of events leading up to the child's death. Law enforcement agencies continue to gather evidence, interview witnesses, and review any available records that could help piece together what happened. Investigators have described the case as active and ongoing, emphasizing that multiple aspects remain under review. Authorities have also not publicly released the child's identity, a common practice in cases involving minors, particularly those tied to alleged abuse. Legal proceedings begin. The stepfather's court appearance marks the beginning of what could become a lengthy legal process. During the hearing, the suspect formally entered a plea in response to the charges, setting the stage for future court proceedings. Legal experts say cases involving both a child's death and separate criminal charges such as sexual assault are often complex and require extensive investigation. Prosecutors must build a case supported by forensic evidence, witness testimony, and expert analysis, while the defense is given the opportunity to challenge those findings. Depending on the outcome, the suspect could face significant prison time if convicted. Investigators seek answers. Officials have not yet confirmed the official cause of the girl's death, and it remains unclear whether additional charges could be filed as the investigation progresses. Authorities say the sexual assault allegations are part of a broader effort to establish a clear timeline and determine whether there was a pattern of abuse or other criminal behavior leading up to the child's death. Investigators are also examining whether there were any warning signs prior to the incident, including potential reports to child welfare agencies or concerns raised by individuals who may have had contact with the family. Community reaction. The case has left many residents in Enfield shocked and deeply concerned. Community members have expressed sorrow over the loss of a young life and have called for a thorough investigation to ensure that justice is served. Child advocacy groups say the case highlights the importance of early intervention in situations where abuse may be suspected. They stress that recognizing and reporting warning signs can play a critical role in protecting vulnerable children. For many, the tragedy serves as a painful reminder of the need for vigilance, compassion, and accountability when it comes to child safety. Protecting vulnerable children. Experts emphasize that preventing cases like this requires a collective effort involving families, schools, social services, and law enforcement. They say children should be encouraged to speak up if they feel unsafe, while adults must remain attentive to signs of distress or unusual behavior. Building environments where children feel supported and protected is essential to preventing abuse. Authorities have not indicated whether the child in this case had previously reported concerns, but they say all possibilities are being carefully examined. What comes next? Following the April 6th court appearance, the case is expected to move through the judicial system, with additional hearings likely in the weeks and months ahead. Prosecutors will continue to present evidence as it becomes available, while investigators work to uncover further details that could clarify the circumstances surrounding the child's death. Officials have urged the public to remain patient as the investigation unfolds, noting that cases involving minors require careful handling to protect the integrity of the legal process. A community waiting for justice. As the investigation continues, many in Enfield are left waiting for answers about what led to the tragic death of the young girl. While the court appearance marks an important step forward, it is only the beginning of a process aimed at uncovering the truth and ensuring accountability. For now, the focus remains on the ongoing investigation and the pursuit of justice in a case that has left a community grieving and searching for clarity.